In every generation, one question silently shapes the destiny of nations. Who truly controls the future? Is it the country with the strongest army, the richest economy, the most advanced technology, or the one that controls ideas, innovation, and information? For centuries, power meant land and soldiers. Today, power looks very different. This is not just a story of nations. It is the story of how the future itself is being written. To understand who controls the future, we must first redefine power. In the past, power meant territory. Empires expanded through conquest: Rome, Britain, the Ottomans. But the modern world runs on something else. Power today is about technology, information, innovation, cultural influence, economic systems, and control of global narratives. The country that shapes how people think, communicate, trade, and imagine tomorrow controls the future. So, who is doing that today? For over a century, the United States has shaped the modern world. It created the global financial system. It dominates technology through Silicon Valley. It controls digital platforms used by billions. From Google to Apple, from Hollywood to Harvard, from the dollar to the internet itself. The USA doesn't just export products, it exports culture, values, and lifestyles. But power comes with pressure. Political division, rising debt, and global competition challenge America's dominance. The question is no longer if the USA is powerful, but whether it can remain the world's central force. While the West debates, China plans. China does not think in election cycles, it thinks in decades. It is the world's factory, a technological powerhouse, a master of long-term strategy. Through initiatives like the Belt and Road Project, China is building infrastructure across continents, quietly expanding its influence. Artificial intelligence, surveillance technology, green energy, and manufacturing. China is investing aggressively. But with growth comes tension, concerns about freedom and transparency, economic sustainability, demographic decline. China's question is simple. Can economic strength replace soft power? Europe rarely dominates headlines, but it shapes global rules. Through regulations on privacy, data, environment, and trade, Europe quietly influences how the world operates. If you use the internet, buy a smartphone, or run a business, European rules affect you. Europe's power is not loud. It is legal. It is ethical. It is structural. But internal divisions and reliance on external security limit its reach. The future population of the world is not in the West. It is in Africa. It is in South Asia. It is in emerging economies. India, with its young population and growing tech sector, may become the world's innovation engine. Africa holds the largest untapped human potential on Earth. Whoever partners with, invests in, and empowers these regions will shape the next century. More than any country, technology itself may be the true ruler of the future. Artificial intelligence, big data, biotechnology, quantum computing, nations that control data, algorithms, and digital infrastructure control the future. This is not a race of borders, it is a race of minds. The truth is uncomfortable. No single country controls the future alone. The future belongs to those who innovate, those who educate, those who adapt, those who collaborate. Power is shifting from governments to systems, from borders to networks, from armies to ideas. The future is not owned, it is shaped. And the real question is not which country controls the future, but who is preparing for it. Because in the end, the future belongs to those who build it.